Hello everyone, this is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you once again. I decided to do one more game of this 1978 retro replay using Digital Diamond Baseball. Early morning baseball, Sunday morning, 1 a.m. Eastern Coast time. And it will pit the Baltimore Orioles 4-6 against the New York Yankees 4-5 in a very tightly, hotly contested American League East. I will be managing the Baltimore Orioles. Let's go to the starting lineups. Al Bumbry will lead off for the Orioles, playing center field. Mark Belanger batting second, playing short. Gary Renicky in left, batting third. Eddie Murray batting fourth, playing first. Batting fifth, the designated hitter Lee May. Batting sixth, the third baseman Doug DeCense. Batting seventh, the right fielder Carlos Lopez. Batting eighth, the catcher Rick Dempsey. Batting ninth, the second baseman Rich Dower. On the mound for Baltimore, Dennis Martinez, who in 1978 went 16 wins, 11 losses with a 3.52 ERA. He is good for 29 batters. For the hometown New York Yankees, leading off the second baseman Willie Randolph. Batting second, the center fielder Mickey Rivers. Batting third, the captain Thurman Munson. Batting fourth, the straw that stirred the drink in New York, Reggie Jackson, playing right field. Batting fifth, the first baseman Chris Chambliss. Batting sixth, the third baseman Greg Nettles. Batting seventh, the left fielder Roy White. Batting eighth, the designated hitter Jim Spencer. Batting ninth, that bad word to Boston Red Sox fans, Bucky Dent, playing short. Doing the pitching, Louisiana Lightning, the lefty, Ron Guidry. 1978, 25 wins, 3 losses, ERA under 2, 1.74. In retro replay, Ron Guidry's 1-1 with an ERA under 1, 0.53. Leading off for the Baltimore Orioles, Al Bumbry. Bumbry's hitting .282 and only moves under 100, 0.91 against left-handers. To reach base safely against Guidry, Bumbry needs a 7.47 or higher. The windup and the pitch by Ron Guidry. The dice roll. 7-1-6, that ball goes out to Bucky Dent. It's a pop-up. He makes the catch. Bumbry's out. 1 out, Mark Belanger steps to the plate. Pittsfield, Massachusetts native. Orioles shortstop's batting .276 on the retro replay and .364 off left-handed pitching. To reach safely, Belanger needs a 7.13 or higher. Munson flashes the sign. Here's the pitch from Louisiana Lightning, the dice roll. 2-7-3, that ball goes to Greg Nettles. Nettles scoops it up and throws to Chambliss for the second out of the inning. Gary Renicky comes to the plate for the Orioles. Left fielders batting .357, and .333 off left-handed pitching. Renicky needs a 700 or higher to reach base safely. 2 outs, no one on. The windup and the pitch by Guidry. The dice roll. 6-1-1. That ball goes out to Roy White in left field. He's under it and he makes the catch. Inning over. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the first, no score. Due up for the Yankees, Randolph, Rivers, and Munson. And they'll be facing Dennis Martinez, who's also 1-1 in this retro replay. ERA of 2.65. Randolph is batting .200 and .250 off right-handers. To reach base safely, 7.05 or higher. Martinez winds and delivers to Randolph. Here's the dice roll. 6-8-7. That ball goes to Belanger at short. Bad hop off Belanger's chest. He quickly grabs it and throws to Murray for the out. 1 out. Mickey Rivers steps to the plate. Mick the Quick only batting 171. He's struggling in this retro replay. Only 190 off right-handed pitching. For Rivers to reach safely, 6-6-4 or more. Dempsey goes through the signs. Martinez nods his head. Here's the pitch to Mickey Rivers. The dice roll. 1 out, no one on. 1-8-1. That ball goes to Doug DeCinces at third base, and he catches that line drive, robbing Rivers of extra base hit down the line. 2 up, 2 down. The captain, Thurman Munson, steps to the plate. Yankee catcher, batting .469 on this retro replay, and crushing right-handed pitching at a .667 batting average. Martinez will have to pitch carefully to Munson. For Munson to reach safely 7-4-2 or more. His home run swing 994 or higher. 2 outs, no one on. Here's the pitch to Munson, the dice roll. 3-7-1. That ball goes to DeCinces at third. DeCinces charges it, throws to Murray. Inning over. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the top of the second, no score. 2 up for the Orioles. Murray, May, and DeCinces. Eddie Murray, the switch-hitting first baseman, batting .343 on the retro replay and .556 off left-handed pitching. He could be a nemesis for Ron Guidry today. To reach safely 7-1-2 or higher. His home run swing 9-7-7 or greater. Murray batting right-handed against the left-handed pitching Guidry. The windup and the pitch to Murray. The dice roll. 9-4-8. That's a double. Gets between Jackson and Rivers. Murray's on second to lead off the second inning. That brings up Lee May. The Oriole designated hitters batting .275, but only .250 off left-handed pitching. To reach base safely 7-2-0 or higher. Home run swing 9-5-0 or greater. It's tough to come by runs against Ron Guidry. His ERA in the retro replays under 1, 0.50. For May to sacrifice bunt, he needs it under a 750. And on deck is Doug DeCinces. May's going to try to put the bunt down here. Here's the dice roll. 5-4-5. It's a good one. Chambliss fields the bunt and flips to Guidry for the first out of the inning. Murray advances to third. Murray 90 feet away from giving the Orioles the lead here in the top of the second. Doug DeCinces steps to the plate. DeCinces 351 on the retro replay. 500 against left-handed pitching. He needs to put the ball in play. As long as he doesn't hit it back to the pitcher, Murray should score from third. To reach base safely 6-8-2 or more. To send 1 yard here at Yankee Stadium 9-6-0 or higher. Munson flashes the signs. The windup and the pitch to Doug DeCinces. 1 out, Murray at third. The dice roll. 2-2-6. That ball goes out to Mickey Rivers in center field. Let's see if it's deep enough to score. Murray. Rivers makes the catch. For Murray to score from third, we need a dice roll under 9-5-0. We're sending him. Here's the dice roll. 7-5-8. Murray scores easily. The Orioles take a 1-0 lead in the top of the second. 2 outs now, bases empty, and Carlos Lopez steps to the plate. Lopez struggling so far in this retro replay, only batting .182. 200 off left-handed pitching. Lopez to reach safely needs a 7-7-1 or more. The windup and the pitch by Guidry. 2 outs, no one on, the dice roll. 1-5-8, that's a strikeout. Big swing and a miss. Inning over. We go to the bottom of the second. 1-0 Baltimore. Due up for the Yankees, Jackson, Chambliss, and Nettles. Reggie Jackson, left-handed power hitting right fielder for the Yankees. Steps to the plate, struggling, 171 on the year. Retro-wise, 400 off right-handed pitching though. Reggie's home run swing consists of a dice roll 9, 4, 6 or greater to reach base safely against Martinez, 5, 9, 4 or more. The windup and the pitch to Reggie Jackson, the dice roll. 1-0 Baltimore, bottom of the second. 1-4-4, that is a strikeout for Martinez. Dempsey framed it perfectly. Jackson has a few words with the umpire as he goes back to the bench. 1 out, no one on. Chris Chambliss steps to the plate. The Yankee first baseman batting .361 on the year, .294 off righties. To reach safely 6-7-7 or higher. The windup and the pitch to Chambliss. The dice roll. 3-2-9. That ball goes to Sensei at third. Hard ground ball. He fields it. Throws to Murray. Out number 2. 2 up, 2 down. Bring up the Yankee third baseman Greg Nettles, left-handed batter. Batting .333 off right-handed pitching. .222 in total for the year. Retro style. To reach safely 6-1-3 or higher. To tie this game up for the Yankees with one swing of the bat, 9-5-2 or more. Martinez looking for a 1-2-3 inning here in the bottom of the second. The windup and the pitch to Nettles, the dice roll. 1-0 Baltimore. 5-9-9. That ball goes out to Lopez in right field. He ranges towards the line, makes the catch, inning over. After 2, 1-0 Baltimore. 2 up for the Orioles, Dempsey, Dower, and Bunbury. Rick Dempsey, the catcher, .276 in the retro replay. 444 off left-handed pitching. To reach safely 7-1-3 or greater. The windup and the pitch by Louisiana Lightning. The dice roll, 1-2-2, and that's a strikeout. Big swing and a miss for the first out of the inning. Rick Dower steps to the plate. Dower batting .133 on the retro year. No average against left-handed pitching. He struggled. Dower needs a 7-5-1 or higher to reach base safely. Guidry sets and delivers to Dower. 4-7-9. That ball goes out to Mickey Rivers. That's a deep fly ball to center field. Rivers runs it down for out number 2. Brings up the top of the order. Al Bunbury, he's 0 for 1 today. To reach safely 7-4-7 or more. Guidry sets and delivers to Bunbury. The dice roll. 9-8-3. That ball's going to rattle around down the left field line, and it's going to be a triple for Al Bunbury. So with 2 outs, Bunbury's 90 feet away from scoring another run for the Orioles. Mark Belanger, the Pittsfield, Massachusetts native, comes to the plate. Orioles shortstop's 0 for 1 today. He needs an 8-1-3 or higher to knock Bunbury in from first. To reach safely 7-1-3 or better. The windup and the pitch to Belanger. 2 outs, Bunbury at third, 1-0 Orioles. The dice roll. 7-6-2, Belanger works a walk. So first and third now, and it's up to Gary Renicky to knock in Bunbury. Renicky's 0 for 1. He needs an 8-1-4 to score Bunbury from third or higher. To reach safely 6-9-5 or better. 2 outs, 2 on. Chambliss holding on Belanger. Guidry gets a sign from Munson. The windup and the pitch to Renicky. The dice roll. 7-0-8. Renicky walks. The bases are now loaded. Guidry finds himself in a bit of a pickle here. 2 outs, bases juiced. Eddie Murray comes to the plate. Murray's 1 for 1 with a run scored. Murray needs a 7-1-2 or higher to reach base safely. For a grand Solani, a 9.77 or greater. The windup and the pitch to Ron Guidry. No place to put Eddie Murray. The dice roll. 3.57. That ball goes to Greg Nettles. Hard ground ball. He fields it, throws to Chambliss. Inning over. Orioles threaten big time but do not score. We go to the bottom of the third. Still 1-0 Baltimore. Due up for the Yankees. White, Spencer, and Dent at the bottom of the order to face Denny Martinez. Roy White's batting .375 on the retro replay, .455 off right-handed pitching. To reach safely, 6.42 or higher. To tie this game up with one swing of the bat, 9.75 or greater. The windup and the pitch by Martinez. The dice roll. 9.64. That's a double over Reniak's head. So a leadoff double for Roy White. He is a threat to steal third base. For White to do so, White needs a dice roll for the proper lead of under 110. And then if he gets that, he needs a roll under 710 to steal third. It's going to be tough to get under the 110 though. Jim Spencer steps to the plate. Left-handed batting designated hitter, has no average yet. For the retro year, Spencer is 0 for 10. To reach safely, 7.06 or higher. To possibly knock Roy White in from second, White has good speed. He would need a single or better, which would be a 7.96 or more. White at second, no outs. Here's the pitch to Spencer, the dice roll. Yankees looking to tie this game up. 0-4-0. White gets a huge lead. He's off. Bad throw by Dempsey, and he steals third. So now White is 90 feet away. He can score on an out. Possibly. Martinez sets and delivers to Spencer. Here's the dice roll. 5.89. That ball goes to Belanger at short. Hard ground ball. Backhand grab. Throws to Murray for the first out of the inning, but Roy White scores from third. This ball game is tied up at 1 in the bottom of the third. So Bucky Dent comes to the plate, the Yankees shortstop. 1 out, no one on. To reach safely 7.63 or higher. Martinez wanting to work quickly here. He sets and delivers to Dent, the dice roll. 2.74. That ball goes out to Gary Reniak in left field. Reniak comes in on it and he makes the catch for out number 2. So 2 outs, no one on. Willie Randolph comes to the plate. Yankees second baseman's 0 for 1 today. To reach safely 7.05 or higher. Martinez looking to get the third and final out in this inning. The windup and the pitch to Randolph. Here's the dice roll. 9.45. Single in the left field. So inning stays alive with the Willie Randolph single. He is a threat to run also. For Randolph to get the proper lead, he needs under a 410. If he gets that, he needs under an 840 for the theft of second base. Murray's holding him on. Mickey Rivers comes to the plate. Rivers 0 for 1. Martinez looking to get that third out here. Keep this a tie ball game. The windup and the pitch to Rivers. The dice roll. 7.34, and that is a single into right field. Randolph will hold at second base. He represents the go-ahead run. Thurman Munson comes to the plate. Yankee catcher, he's 0 for 1. Munson needs a 7.77 or greater to knock Randolph in from second base. As Randolph and Rivers both have excellent speed and will be off on contact with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. 1-1 ball game. The windup and the pitch to Munson, the dice roll. 8-6-4. That's a pass ball. Both runners advance. Randolph's now at third. Rivers is at second. There's 2 ducks out on the pond for Munson to knock in. Here's the pitch to Thurman, the dice roll. .499, that ball goes out to Lopez in right field. Lopez charging in on it. He makes the catch, inning over. We go to the top of the 4th, tied at 1. Martinez pitches out of the jam. Due up for the Orioles, May, DeSensei, and Lopez to face Louisiana Lightning, Ron Guidry. May had a sacrifice bunt his first time up. To reach base safely, the designated hitter needs a 7-2-0 or higher. To put the Orioles ahead, with 1 swing of the bat, 9-5-0 or greater. The windup and the pitch by Guidry, the dice roll. 8-8-6, and that is a single in the left field. White retrieves it and throws it back into Dent. So a leadoff single for Lee May. He's a possible threat to steal second, being held on by Chris Chambliss. May would need a dice roll of under 190 to get the proper lead. If he gets that, the next dice roll has to be under 680 to steal second base. Doug DeSensei steps to the plate. He has a sacrifice fly and an RBI. No official at bat yet. To reach safely 6-7-7 or higher. The windup and the pitch by Guidry. May's at first, no outs. The dice roll 8-9-4, and that's a double down the corner. White retrieves it. And for May to score all the way from first, we have to roll under a 377. We're going to hold him at third. So second and third, no outs. And Carlos Lopez steps to the plate in this 1-1 ball game. Lopez just needs a fly ball deep enough to score May from third. To reach safely, Lopez needs a 7-7-1 or higher. No outs, second and third. Here's the pitch to Lopez. The dice roll. 4-7-9, that ball goes out to Reggie Jackson in right field. He makes the catch, tagging up is Lee May at third. He needs a dice roll under 750 to score. Here comes a throw from Reggie Jackson. It's a 406. May's in there easily as the throw's up the line. 2-1 Orioles on the sacrifice fly by Carlos Lopez. DeSensei stays at second. So 1 out. DeSensei at second, and Rick Dempsey steps to the plate. The Oriole catcher's 0 for 1. Dempsey needs a 7-1-3 or higher to reach base safely. The windup and the pitch to Dempsey. The dice roll, 406. That ball goes out to Mickey Rivers. He catches it for out number 2. DeSensei retreats back to second base. So 2 outs, 1 on. It's up to Rich Dower to knock in DeSensei for second. To do so, he needs a single or better, which would consist of a dice roll of 8-2-0 or higher. To reach base safely, 7-1, 7-5-1 or more. DeSensei will be off on contact with 2 outs. Munson flashes the signs. The windup and the pitch by Guidry. The dice roll. 5-1-9. That ball goes to Nettles. It's a high hopper. He throws the Chambliss, inning over. The Orioles score 1, and they take a 2-1 lead as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Due up for the Yankees, Jackson, Chambliss, and Nettles. Reggie Jackson's 0 for 1, the Yankee right fielder. Home run swing consists of a dice roll of 9-4-6 or greater. To reach base safely, 5-9-4 or more. Here's the pitch to Jackson, the dice roll. 5-9-0, that ball goes out to Gary Reniak in left field. He tracks it down for the out. Jackson heads back to the bench. 1 out, Chris Chambliss steps to the plate. Chambliss is 0 for 1. Martinez delivers a shambles. Here's the dice roll. 0-0-6, that's going to be a strikeout. Big swing and miss for out number 2. So 2 outs, no one on. The Yankees trailing by 1. Greg Nettles steps to the plate. Here's the pitch by Martinez. The dice roll. 3-5-4, that ball goes out to Gary Riniak in left field. He floats back, makes the catch, inning over. 1-2-3 inning for Martinez. We go to the we go to the top of the 5th. 2-1 Baltimore. Due up for the Orioles, Bumbry, Belanger, and Renick. To face Ron Guidry. Bumbry's 1 for 2 against Louisiana Lightning. He needs a 7-4-7 or better to reach base safely. The windup and the pitch by Guidry, the dice roll. 0-6-6, he will get neither. That is a big swing and a miss and a strikeout. 1 out. Mark Belanger comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Guidry wants to work quickly. He wants a good pace. Here's the pitch and the dice roll. 7-1-3 or higher Belanger needs to reach safely. That's a 1-2-6. That's another strikeout. That's a called strike. 2 outs. 2 up, 2 down. Both by the K. Gary Renick steps to the plate. 2-1 ball game. Top of the 5th. 2 outs, no one on. Renick 0 for 1 with a walk. To reach base safely. 700 or higher. Guidry stares in at Renick. Here's the pitch. The dice roll. 3-9-9. That ball goes to shambles. Hard line drive. He jumps and makes the catch, robbing Renick of a base hit. Possibly more. Inning over. We go to the bottom of the 5th. The Orioles lead the Yankees 2-1. Due up for New York, White, Spencer, and Dent. Roy White steps to the plate 1 for 1 with a run scored. White needs a 6-4-2 or higher to reach base safely. The windup and the pitch by Martinez. Here's the dice roll. 1-1-9. That ball goes out to Renick in left field. That's a deep fly ball. Renick back on the track. He makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. Jim Spencer, the designated hitter, steps to the plate. Lefty-righty matchup here. Spencer 0 for 1 with an RBI. For Spencer to reach base safely, 7-0-6 or higher. To tie this game up with 1 swing of the bat, the designated hitter needs a roll of 9-6-1 or more. 1 out, no one on. Here's the pitch to Spencer, the dice roll. 6-4-5. That ball goes to Mark Belanger at short. He fields it, throws to Murray for the out. So there's 2 outs, no one on. And Bucky Dent steps to the plate. Dent's 0 for 1. He needs a 7-6-3 or better to reach base safely and continue this inning. If you're thinking home run to touch them all, 9-8-6 or more. The windup and the pitch to Bucky Dent. 2 outs, nobody on. The dice roll. 6-7-0. Slow grounder to Sensei. He charges in, throws to Murray, and they just get Dent at first. For out number 3. We go to the top of the 6th. 2-1 Orioles. Due up for Baltimore. Murray, May, and DeSensei. Eddie Murray steps to the plate. Switch hitter batting right-handed against left-handed Guidry. 1 for 2 with a run scored. 7-1-2 or greater to reach safely. The windup and the pitch to Murray. The dice roll. 3-8-0. That ball goes to Bucky Dent. Room service hop. He throws to shambles. 1 out. Lee May comes to the plate. He has a sacrifice bunt and a single. He's 1 for 1 with a run scored. The windup and the pitch to May. 1 out, no one on. The dice roll. 7-9-3. May gets his second hit. Single in left field. May represents a very important insurance run here for the Orioles. Doug DeSensei comes to plate. He's 1 for 1 with an RBI. Doug would love to go yard here. 960 to 999 for a home run to reach safely 677 or higher. May at first being held on by Chambliss, 1 out. Here's the pitch to DeSensei, a dice roll, and he works a walk, 765. May advances to second, first and second, 1 out. Carlos Lopez steps to plate. He's 0 for 1 with an RBI. Guidry would love to induce a double play ball here. Here's the pitch to Lopez. 2 on, 2 out. That's a 2-1-8. And that's a strikeout. Big swing and a miss. Inning over. Guidry rears back and blows the ball. No, I'm sorry, that's 2 outs. 2 outs. So Guidry strikes out Lopez. It's up to Rick Dempsey, the catcher, to knock May in from second. May and DeSensei will be off on contact with 2 outs. Dempsey 0 for 2. He needs a 7.95 or more, which is a single or better. To reach safely, 7.13 or higher. Here's the pitch to Dempsey. The dice roll, 8-3-9. That's a single in left field. Let's see if we can score May here. The runner takes an extra base. May scores from second, and Doug DeSensei advances to second and holds there. It's now 3-1. Baltimore over the Yankees. Rick Dempsey's credited with a 2-out RBI single. Rich Dower comes to the plate. Dower's 0 for 2. Dower needs a 7.51 or more to reach base safely. First and second, 2 outs. Here's the pitch by Guidry. The dice roll, 9.66. That's a double over Roy White's head. Dower gets into second. DeSensei scores, and Dempsey scores from first as he was off on contact. Wow. Floodgates have opened a bit here for the Orioles. Now 5-1. They've scored 3 so far in the top of the 6th. 2 outs still. Dower's now at second. Al Bumbry comes to the plate. He's 1 for 3. Bumbry needs a 7.47 or more to reach safely. The windup and the pitch by Guidry. That's a 7.06. Nettles dives, gets back up, and throws a Chambliss, robbing Bumbry of extra bases and an RBI. Inning over, but damage done. Guidry's given up 5 runs so far as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Orioles 5, Yankees 1. 2 up for New York, Randolph, Rivers, and Munson. Willie Randolph, Yankees second baseman, 1 for 2. The windup and the pitch by Martinez. Randolph needs a 7.05 or more to reach safely. We await the dice roll. 3-7-1. That ball goes out to Carlos Lopez in right field, and he makes the catch. Mickey Rivers comes to the plate. 1 out, no one on. Rivers needs a 6.64 or higher to reach safely. Rivers does have some pop in his bat. 9.76 or greater. One out, no one on. Here's the pitch to Mick the Quick. The dice roll. 7.58, single into right field. So a 1 out single for Mickey Rivers, and Thurman Munson comes to the plate. Martinez has faced 20 batters. His threshold is 29, so he's still good. Orioles looking to turn 2 here. Here's the pitch to Munson. 7.37 or more to reach safely. That's an 8.90. That's another single into right field. Rivers holds at second base, so first and second, 1 out. Reggie Jackson comes to the plate. 1 swing of the bat by Jackson, and he could pull the Yankees to within 1. Jackson's 0 for 2 today. The windup and the pitch to Jackson, who needs a 5.94 or higher to reach safely. A home run, 9.46 or greater. Here's the dice roll. We await the result. 2 on, 1 out. 1.58. That ball goes to Blanger. Could be 2. throw to Dower, on to Murphy, double play, inning over. Martinez pitches out of the jam with the pitcher's best friend, a double play. So we go to the top of the 7th, 5-1 New York. Has not been a stellar day for Guidry. Due up for the Orioles, Belanger, Renicky, and Murray. Belanger's 0 for 2 with a walk. Guidry's still out on the mound. He's faced 28 batters. His threshold's 31. Belanger needs a 7-1-3 or higher to reach base safely. Here's the pitch to Belanger, the dice roll. 0-2-8. The only thing he's going to reach for is the bench, as that's a strikeout. Swing and a miss. 1 out. Gary Reniak steps to the plate. Reniak's 0 for 2 with a walk. Reniak needs a 700 or better to reach base safely. Guidry sets and delivers to Reniak. That's a 0-2-9. That's a strikeout on the slider. Down and away. That's a swing and a miss. So 2 up, 2 down, both by the K here in the top of the 7th. And now up Eddie Murray. Oriole first baseman's 1 for 3 with a run scored. Murray's looking to grip and rip here. He wants a 9-7-7 or more. And you can see Murray trot around the bases to reach safely 7-1-2 or higher. And here's the pitch by Guidry. The dice roll 0-9-2. Swing and a miss. Guidry has struck out the side. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 5-1 Orioles. Due up for the Yankees. Chambliss, Nettles, and White. Martinez has faced 22 batters out of his allotted 29. He still looks pretty strong. 5-1 lead here for Baltimore. Chambliss, the Yankee first baseman's 0 for 2 to reach safely 6-7-7 or more. Here's the pitch by Martinez, the dice roll. 0-7-9. That ball goes to Dower at second. And he catches the line drive for the first out of the inning. Greg Nettles comes to the plate. Nettles 0 for 2. Needs a 6-1-3 or more to reach safely. Dempsey flashes the signs. Martinez nods his head. The windup and the pitch to Nettles. Here's the dice roll. We await the result. 0-9-1. That ball goes out to Murray. He takes it to the bag unassisted. So there's 2 outs, and now Roy White steps to the plate. White 1 for 2 with a run scored. White needs to roll a 6-4-2 or more, and he can advance safely to first. The Yankees desperately need base runners here. As it's the bottom of the 7th, 2 outs, no one on, and they trail by 4, 5-1. Here's the pitch to White, the dice roll. 8-2-1, White singles in the left field. White is definitely a threat to run. I don't know if he'll be going down 4 runs. To get the proper lead, White needs to roll under a 3-10. If he does so, for the theft of second, White would then need to roll under a 7-10. Spencer steps to the plate, 0 for 2 with an RBI. Here's the pitch by Martinez. 2 outs, 1 on, the dice roll. 2-1-8, that's a fly ball going out to Renicky. It's a deep fly ball, long drive. Renicky leaps at the warning track and makes the catch, ending the inning. What a play by Gary Renicky. We go to the top of the 8th. The Orioles still lead the Yankees 5-1. Due up for Baltimore, May, DeSensei, and Lopez. Lee May leads off top of the 8th. 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored. Guidry's still on the mound. He's reached his threshold of 31 batters faced. For May to reach safely 7-2-0 or higher. Here's the pitch to May. The dice roll. 5-6-4 ball goes to Dent. High hopper. He throws to Chambliss for the first out of the inning. 1 out, no one on, and Doug DeSensei comes to the plate. Oriole third baseman 1 for 1, 1 walk, 1 RBI, 1 run scored. To reach safely 6-8-2 or more. Louisiana Lightning sets and delivers to DeSensei. 8-5-9. DeSensei promptly rips a single into left field. So DeSensei's on with 1 out. Carlos Lopez steps to the plate. He's 0 for 2 with an RBI. Lopez needs a 7-6-6 or more to reach safely. Guidry's trying to induce a double play ball. The windup and the pitch to Lopez. That ball goes out to Mickey Rivers. It's a deep fly ball in center. He runs it down for out number 2. Retreating back to first base, Doug DeSensei. Rick Dempsey comes to plate. The Oriole catcher 1 for 3 RBI and a run scored. Sensei's at first, 2 outs being held on by Chambliss. Dempsey needs a 7-8-0 or higher to reach base safely. Here's the pitch by Guidry, the dice roll. 4-4-3, that ball goes out to Mickey Rivers. Another deep fly. He floats to the warning track, reaches up, makes the catch, inning over. After 7.5, Baltimore Orioles 5, the New York Yankees 1. Due up for the Yankees, Dent, Randolph, and Rivers. Bucky Dent's 0 for 2 off Martinez. Needs a 7-6-3 or higher to reach safely. The windup and the pitch by Martinez, the dice roll. But before that, pinch hitter Lou Piniella comes up. Sweet Lou, batting .474 on the season, .333 off right-handed pitching. So Martinez sets to do it again. Here's the pitch to Piniella. The dice roll. 5-8-5. Ball goes to Belanger. He ranges to his right, throws to Murray for the first out of the inning. Willie Randolph steps to the plate. Randolph 1 for 3. 1 out, no one on. Randolph needs a 7-0-5 or higher to reach base safely. Here's the pitch to Willie. The dice roll. 2-1-9. That ball goes to DeSensei. Picks it up and throws to Murray for out number 2. 2 outs, no one on, and Mickey Rivers. Yankee center fielder steps to the plate. 2 for 3 today. Seems to be breaking out of his slump. For Rivers to reach safely 6-6-4 or more. The windup and the pitch to Mick the Quick. Here's the dice roll. 0-2-6. Big swing and a miss. Inning over, we go to the top of the 9th. Orioles 5, Yankees 1. Due up for the Orioles, Dower, Bunbury, and Belanger. Rich Dower's 1 for 3 off Guidry. Guidry's still out on the mound. He's thrown to 35 batters. His threshold is 31. He's 4 over the limit. Dower struggles mightily against left-handed pitching. Here's the pitch to Dower. The dice roll. 4-5-6. That ball goes to Chambliss. At first, he flips to Guidry covering. Dower's out. 1 out, and Al Bunbury steps to the plate. Top of the order. Bunbury's 1 for 4. Lefty-lefty matchup here. Bunbury needs a 7-4-7 or more to reach safely. Here's the pitch to Al. The dice roll. 0-3-9. That's a strikeout. Bunbury's going to reach for the bench. Guidry now has 9 strikeouts on that swing and miss. So 2 outs, no one on. Mark Belanger. Baltimore shortstop steps to plate. He's 0 for 3 with a walk. Belanger needs a 7-1-3 or higher to reach safely. Louisiana Lightning sets and delivers to Belanger. Here's the dice roll. That's a 1-0-6. That's a strikeout. Big swing and a miss. Inning over. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Baltimore 5. New York 1. Due up for the Yankees. Heart of the order. Munson, Jackson, and Chambliss. Martinez still out on the mound. Up 4 runs in the top of the 9th. He's faced 29 out of 29 batters. He's reached his threshold. Let's check our bullpen real quick. Who is the closer for the Orioles in 78? I'm trying to remember. Let's click on saves. Well, Don Stanhouse. Stanhouse, a righty, is good for 6 batters. He had 6 wins, 9 losses, 24 saves, earned run average 2.89. Do we go to Stanhouse right now? It's not a save situation. Orioles are up by 4. Leave Martinez in to face Munson. Munson's 1 for 3. Munson needs a 7-4, 2 or higher to reach base safely. The Yankees need to load the bases to bring the tying run to the plate. Here's the pitch to Munson. The dice roll. Martinez and the Orioles await the result. 0-4-6, that is a strikeout called. Strike 3 on Munson. He grumbles and goes back to the bench, but he's still chirping. The ump just stares over at there. 1 out, no one on. Richard Jackson steps to the plate. Jackson, as he stated, he's the star that that stirred the drink in New York. He's 0 for 3. He hasn't stirred anything. The windup and the pitch by Martinez. Jackson needs a 5-9-4 or higher to reach safely. The dice roll. 3-2-2. That ball goes out to Murray. He fields it himself and he steps on the bag. Unassisted out there for Eddie Murray. So 2 outs, no one on. Baltimore's 1 out away from taking this game 5-1. It's up to Chris Chambliss to extend it. Yankee first baseman's 0 for 3. Martinez looking to get a complete game victory here. He's 1 out away. 2 outs, no one on. Here's the pitch to Chambliss, the dice roll. We shall see what happens. 7-7-5. Chambliss singles up the middle. Yankees choose not to go quietly in this 5-1 lead by the Orioles. 4-run deficit the Yankees must overcome. So with 2 outs, Murray's holding Chambliss on. In actuality, his run means absolutely nothing. So we're not going to hold him on. We're going to play Murray behind the bag, which will give him more range. So Chambliss has an excellent opportunity to steal second. He needs a dice roll to get the proper lead of under 950. And then to steal, he needs another roll under 650. 2 outs, Chambliss at first. Greg Nettles steps to the plate. Nettles needs a 6-1-3 or higher to reach safely. Here's the pitch by Martinez. We await the dice roll. 2-3-4. That ball goes out to Belanger. He backhands it, throws to Murray. Ball game over. Yankee fans here in the Bronx are not happy. They see their hometown team lose 5-1 to the O's. Winning pitcher for the Birds, Denny Martinez. Martinez went the distance. Let's click exit. Let's make this game official. Let's go back to scheduled games. Let's go into the more complete box score here. We have one more game to play on April 18th between the Reds and the Dodgers. Most likely we'll be playing that later today. I like playing between the Reds and Dodgers, but let's see the final box score between the Orioles and the Yankees. Let's go to the pitching real quick before we sign off. Winning pitcher Dennis Martinez, now 2-1. He went 9 complete, 7 hits, 1 run. It was earned. Didn't walk any, struck out 4. Ron Guidry Now, gets his second loss of the year. He's 1 win, 2 losses. He went 9 innings. 8 hits, 5 runs all earned, walked 3, struck out 10, no home runs. Both pitchers' ERAs are 2.08. For the Baltimore Orioles, Bumbry 1 for 5, no runs scored. Belanger 0 for 4, Reniak 0 for 3. They both walked once and struck out 3. Belanger 3 times and Reniak once. Eddie Murray 1 for 4 with a run scored, 1 strikeout. Lee May 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored. Doug DeCense 2 for 2, 1 run, 1 RBI, 1 walk. Lopez 0 for 3, he had a run scored and a sacrifice fly, and he struck out twice. Rick Dempsey, the catcher, 1 for 4, 1 run, 1 RBI, struck out once. And Dower at second base was 1 for 4 with 2 ribbies. Orioles in total, 32 at-bats, 5 runs on 8 hits. They had 5 RBIs, they walked 3 times, and they struck out 10. Now for the losing hometown team New York Yankees, Willie Randolph 1 for 4. Rivers 2 for 4, struck out once. Thurman Munson 1 for 4, struck out once. Reggie Jackson 0 for 4, struck out once. Chris Chambliss 1 for 4 with a K. Nettles 0 for 4. White 2 for 3 with a run scored. Spencer 0 for 3 with an RBI. Bucky Dent 0 for 2. Pinella came in the game to pinch hit. He was 0 for 1. Paul Blair came in. Did he play shortstop? Am I seeing that right? Well, anyhow, that's it, folks. Player of the game, I'm going to go to the winning pitcher for the Orioles, Dennis Martinez. It's Al Red Sox fan saying thank you very much for joining me. The Baltimore Orioles defeat the New York Yankees 5-1. Al Red Sox fan, till next time, health and happiness. Hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye, and God bless.